Good morning. How's everyone doing? It is my Saturday. God bless you. I had a dream download, and it was maybe like 3 nights ago, and I learned a lot from it. There's a lot that I learned that I know I need to share with you guys. Guys, if you are in a relationship, this is not just a boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, and I'm not talking about myself, but this dream, I can't get it off my chest. I have to share it because somebody is going through it. If you are in a relationship and before that relationship you are healthy, you are happier, your kids were happier, they were more outgoing, okay, you need to look at what has changed if when you got in that relationship your health started declining, your awful things just kept happening. Like in, in this dream download, a woman, she was completely healthy before she got in this relationship, or maybe she had some aches and pains, before this relationship, but her health started to decline. And the person that she was with was very cold and narcissistic, okay? And I could feel in my dream that there were ulterior motives, that this human being did not care for this woman, did not love this woman, and her health started declining. She went to go light a propane grill, and it blew up in her face. Literally, she had burns on her face. Just really awful things started happening in this woman's life. Her kids were not as happy and outgoing around this human being. She started to get like aches and pains throughout her body. And this woman, it seemed like she was naive and just has such a great heart and wasn't looking at the bigger picture. But her partner was the cause of her health declining and her kids being unhappy and things just going downhill and things just not getting better. You get what I'm saying? Guys, people have entity attachments, unhealthy, toxic attachments, and this is why it's so important to get in alignment with your best self. Pray, because people are put in our lives either as lessons or blessings, okay? And this, I think God wanted me to share this dream download because people need to be aware of the negative energies and the just entities, the unhealthy entities, people and attachments people have, they bring into your life, You have to remember that people, when you, say for instance, you meet somebody, they come from a past with karma attached to them, they're not pure-hearted. We have to work on ourselves and cleanse ourselves, to become good people. Some people, they get stuck though, and they don't want to become good people. It's especially narcissists. Narcissists, you gotta pray for them. But this is just to bring awareness, because I wasn't gonna share this dream download, but it's important. It might save somebody's life, honestly, if they get out before it's too late, because there are people in this world that are actually evil. People will, if they know that you have something, if you have stability, if you have money, they will try and take you out. You hear it all over the news all the time. This is why it's important to be clear-headed and not to be so naive, and to pray, because God will show you the red flags, the signs, and He will protect you as long as you're putting in the work too. If you notice that you're going to concerts and events, and your partner's not wanting to come with you, you need to ask yourself, does he really care about my feelings? Am I always the one that's going to events and doing what he likes because I'm so concerned and so worried about his happiness, that when I want to go to a concert and watch my favorite band, he doesn't care enough for my happiness to join me? Guys, and I'm not talking about me and Robert, because me and Robert are like this, thank God. This is for people out here that are so worried about their significant other's happiness over their own. You know, our lives pass before us like the speed of light. Don't you want your memories to, or your last memory, to be a strip of memories that are beautiful and amazing, that make you happy? So yes, y'all, if your partner's not doing sweet, kind things for you, taking your kids outside without you asking them to, you know, doing arts and crafts, if he's not taking you on dates without you implying that you want to go on a date, or you having to set everything up, this partner is not for you, and he honestly does not care for you, and you deserve better. You deserve better. But yeah, this dream, it was awful, because in this dream, this man was poisoning his partner. Like little by little by little, okay? And she was getting sick. And I think in the dream, this man's family knew what he was doing. But yeah, guys, pay attention to your surroundings and the people you invite into your life. You live one life. Make sure you're happy. If he's not cuddling with you, if he's not loving on you, if he's not proud to be your man, if he's not your protector, you deserve better. This is a warning. This is, if you were healthier, if you were in better shape, if you were doing better, if you were happier before the relationship that you're in, save yourself. But yeah, I had to get on here and I had to share this dream download. Y'all, I get so many dream downloads. And it's so cool, because the more clear-headed that I get, the more vivid, and I can remember my dreams, and it's amazing. Like, I've showed you guys. I think my notebook, it's on my counter in the kitchen, but I write down all my dreams. But there is somebody out there that needed to hear this. And this goes, we're going to rear off just a little bit. Guys, if things are not getting better, not getting easier, not becoming more peaceful in your life, God will not allow it to until you remove yourself from that situation. And these are warnings God gives you. Like when Robert and I were in Alabama and life just started to become more and more chaotic, you know, these are signs that we got to pay attention to. Otherwise, it's not going to get any better. But yeah, I just felt pushed to get on here and share about that. Be mindful of the people that you allow in your life, because remember, once you welcome someone into your life, all their unhealed stuff from their past or their lives, you are welcoming their karma into your life. And you are accepting the fact that you're going to have to help them through that karma. Guys, you've already paid off your karma. That is why my circle is so small. It's so small, and my boundaries are set exactly where they need to be, because if you are unhealed, if you have ever gaslit me, which gaslighting means left me without an explanation or a truth, or could not even face me face to face and tell me the truth of why you left my life, or why you stole from me, or why you lied on me, or why you defamed my character. These are signs, y'all. When you do things like this, you leave people heartbroken. And while you're doing these things, you don't. It's proof that you don't care about the individual. You don't care about their feelings. You're being selfish and you're ignoring them. And yeah. So this is why your boundaries have to be set. Because y'all, if anyone has ever gaslit you and didn't have the balls to come to you face to face and admit what they've done, or ask you about yourself if they're so concerned, instead of taking a complete stranger's so-called truth about who you are without even caring enough to talk to you and confront you and get your truth, that's a person you don't even want in your life. That's a coward. Okay? Once you get in alignment and you realize who you are, you realize these things, Like, it used to bother me so much not knowing why my son was picked up from my home without me knowing, why he left. It used to bother me so much that I would text message every day for over a year and get no response, or not able to talk to my son. It used to bother me so much, but it got to the point where there was no respect and no growth coming from that direction. And I'm telling you this right now, I will always have unconditional love for my kids, But y'all, your kids can slap you in the face and not care too, and it's okay, because we are growing at a different pace, a different speed, a different rate, and they are going to have to learn lessons like you had to learn lessons in your life to finally realize and to appreciate the things and the people that actually love them and will love them and do anything for them unconditionally. But this is where you have to give them space. Don't let it eat you alive. And remember, when these people can't face you, even your kids, even your brother that took your inheritance, and your sisters that will continue to talk all kinds of shit about you, not even know you. These people are not worthy to ever be in your life, because they hurt you so much. They left you with unanswered questions that you were well deserving of knowing. You are beautiful. But God puts you in situations like this, to weed out the snakes from your life, okay? This is actually protection, and this is actually a blessing, because now you know who will never sit at the table that you've worked so hard to build for you, and the people that are in your small circle that deserve to sit at it, Because I can sit here and I can say that I have the balls to own up to all my shit to whoever needs to come my way and ask me. But the people that were in my life don't even have the balls to even pick up the phone. Remember, a person's rejection is God's protection. God is so good, y'all. You want the dharma, you don't want the karma. Ugh. You've already paid off your karma. You've already suffered enough. It is time to begin to live. You've learned your lessons. You don't have to go through these lessons with people that are not deserving to be in your life. People that will try and steal your peace and your joy because they haven't found theirs yet. Guys, we're better than this. God has blessed us with this freedom, this peace, and this love, and this better and higher understanding to teach us to protect ourselves and to love ourselves. He knew that we would make it out. He knew it. And he knew, guys, we are made of love. Once we wake up, we realize this. And a year and some ago, I would be the person blowing up my family's phone like, why don't you talk to me? Why don't you tell me what's going on? I need my inheritance. What the fuck? But now it's like, when I spoke to my brother, or I texted my brother on, Snapchat? After I had a mini conversation with him, and I was like, well, why can't you give me my whole inheritance? And he said, Narcy, you know why? Guess what, y'all? This is where my boundaries, I use them. The stuff that I've learned on this journey. He said, you know why? And honestly, today, right now, I don't know why. And this is a form of abuse. This is narcissistic abuse. Gaslighting, okay? This is something that I've grown used to when it comes to my brother Ahmed, you know? This is who he is. And it's amazing what you learn, because a year and some ago I was made to believe that I was wrong, you know? I was so vulnerable and so just not in alignment that I let these people walk all over me. No. But guess what happened, y'all? I broke down just for a second, and I messaged my brother back on there, and I was like, okay, you could start sending me a little bit here, a little bit there, so I can get a car. I got no response. He went to gaslighting again, but that's who he is. Remember this, you know. Still pray for him, because you pray for people like this, you know. But guess what? Robert and I got a car ourselves. And you know how God will do for you, you know, if you are doing for yourself. This is amazing. God will, and I heard this in a reading yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday morning. And it was really cool because this girl, her name is Ashley, it said that God will give you what he knows you can handle. So once he sees that you're taking care of your home, you're taking care of your bills, and you're living comfortably, God will give you more and more, you know? Like once you're budgeting, once you're just comfortable, because God knows what you can handle. He will not give you more than you can handle. And this is cool, you know? I really liked how she said it. Yeah. But it's important for me to talk about this because I'm still learning every day that it is wrong, guys, and I'm sorry if you've ever been through the whole narcissistic abuse, the gaslighting, and the what these types of people want you to believe is that you're crazy. When all actuality, you're not the manipulator. You're not the crazy one. They just don't like to be called out for who they truly are. But these people shouldn't have done what they did to you if they didn't want you to tell your story. You know? Anywho, this is my rant for today. But guys, it's the dream that I had. It was explosive. It was there is somebody in my energy that is in a relationship with somebody that is aiding in their health declining, and somebody needs to hear this. and needs to start paying attention to the food that they're eating, to the drinks that they're drinking, to their kids' attitudes and behaviors, and pay attention to your kids more. And remember, you are deserving of true love. You're deserving of respect. Your partner should come in and be like, hey, how are you doing? I missed you today. I love you. You know, this is the joy that I get, you know? I want this joy for you too. You don't have to be the one that pushes and tries to make them happy. And y'all, if you're conversating about something that you like to your partner and they don't get in the conversation with you, they're on their phone, or, you know, they're not good, they're not growing, they're not trying to. Remember, we are on this earth to evolve, to create, to become those power couples, for the betterment of our world. Oh, another thing, I did a after I woke up from this dream, I pulled out my tarot cards and I did a 3-card spread about the dream, and it was pretty deep. The first card, and I started shuffling, it just flew out, was the Tower. So whoever this download dream was, you're going through a tower. And you need to remember that towers they're actually for you, not against you. It's what it's doing, it's breaking down false foundations so that you can rebuild. It may be tough, it may hurt. Sometimes all the things that you thought you knew are removed from your life because God knows that you can rebuild something better, okay? A lot of the times, too, this is a time that you have to take accountability for your fuckery. Excuse my language, but not really. For your fuckery. You got to take accountability for the bullshit in your past that you've done. You got to own up to it. You got to face your inner demons. Remember, the Tower is for you. So if this is what you're going through right now, remember, it is for you. Alright, the second card that flew out was the 5 of Swords. I'm gonna look this one up because I really don't, actually, okay, so since this one's already on my phone, it's the Lamort card. And this was the 3 cards that came out from this dream download, and it's the Death card. And the definition for this card is... okay, unlikely that this card, okay, Upright card. It means endings, failure, letting go of attachments, mortality, profound change, severe illness. Guys, my cards don't lie to me. I pray and I ask for clarity, and the 3 cards that came out after I had this dream and I woke up and I shuffled my cards and I did my layout, it's deep, so you've got to pay attention to what's going on in your life. This is a warning. But yeah, so the Lamort card represents a physical, okay, unlikely that this card actually represents a physical death. Typically it implies an end, possibly of a relationship or interest, and there implies an increased sense of self-awareness. So there's a positive attribute to this too. Self-awareness, okay? It's sadly it could be the ending of a relationship, but for my dream, the relationship wasn't meant for you anyways, okay? Alright, and then the third card that came out was the 5 of Swords, and I do have to Google this one. No, I'm not a tarot card. I understand my cards as anybody that plays with a deck does, because, your intentions go into your cards. What you see in the photos, what you believe, it's your intuition. But let's see what this one means. But for the past, it was the first card I pulled out was the Five of Swords. For the present was the Tower. So there is a tower going on in this person's life. And for the future is the Death. So hopefully there comes self-awareness after this tower, of the bullshit in this person's life, That's how I see it. I think it's really cool. Okay, so the Five of Swords in tarot, it means, and this was the first card that came out. The Five of Swords can often indicate that you are competing with others on the path to success. You see them as threats to your own happiness, and so you seek. Let me see. Well, okay, so it says conflicts, disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all costs. So whoever this dream is for, that's what this first card came out for them. And as I said, it's conflict, disagree. Whoever this is going through a lot of shit right now. Yeah. And I'm praying for you. Just pay attention to your surroundings. But yeah, the Five of Swords was the first one that came out, and that's conflict, disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all costs. Y'all, this implies that y'all, we are not trying to win at all costs in our lives, and once you can realize that we should want all of us to win, you won't have to go through this. Remember, we're trying to get our hearts as pure, okay? We are not better than anyone. We don't want to be better. Well, we want to help people win, okay? So, this is why it's important to live in integrity and love, okay? Yeah. But towers, remember, they happen for you. Now, the people that are doing you wrong, the people that are not in alignment, and the people that are after you are trying to take from you, towers, it crumbles false foundations. God is so real. Anywho, I just wanted to share that with y'all because it was really cool. But the Lamort, the death card, y'all, at least we know it may be an ending to like a relationship or a family situation, but it brings self-awareness. And for whoever this is, after this tower and this conflict, at least you will have learned lessons from this life experience. It'll bring you self-awareness, and I'm happy for it. I'm excited for you because once this chapter closes and you take accountability, you can actually start to grow and heal. Anywho, I wanted to get on here and share this because it was really interesting to me. Y'all, I love you guys. I love my children. I love my job. I love the people that don't love me. I love you. We're excited. We're going to go to the Christmas light show tonight. Robbie and I were talking about how cool it would be if both my kids came down here, because both of them would have motorbikes, because we would build them for them, and it's wishful thinking. I won't give up on it, but y'all, don't give up on your kids if they're not in your lives. Just know that they got to learn for themselves, and you've paid off your karma. So me growing up, when I chose to leave my father's house, I had to learn a lot of lessons that were not easy. They were hard, actually, and I had to learn for myself. Everything happens in divine timing. Right now we're in Mercury retrograde, and a lot of things are surfacing. A lot of unjust things are surfacing for the betterment. If you don't know anything about Mercury retrograde, look it up. It's quite fascinating. I love you guys. I'm going to get off of here because I have some things to do. God bless you.